man, I'm Jusko from ProudMoney.com. In this video, we are going to look at the best $95 annual fee credit cards on the market. Now, that might seem like a strange comparison or maybe a little too specific, but many of the major banks have cards in this sort of space where there is a $95 annual fee or something very close to it, and usually that means a card that has a bigger upfront bonus for new card holders, or at least the possibility of one, better rewards, although not always, better perks, although not always, depending on the card. So we're going to take a look at 10 cards and rank them here with a balance sort of between the bonus that you can earn as a new card holder and the everyday rewards and perks, although I will give you a little spoiler alert here that those upfront bonuses are very important in these rankings. So counting down, number 10 is the TD First Class Visa Signature Card. Actually has no annual fee the first year, $89 annual fee every year after that. With this card, you have a bonus opportunity of 25,000 points potentially as a new card holder, which you could think of as a $250 bonus. In terms of the everyday rewards, you're getting 3 points per dollar on travel and 3 points per dollar on dining, but just 1 point per dollar on everything else. So for an annual fee card, there's not a whole lot more to get you excited about this card after earning that bonus in the first year when you have no annual fee, which is why it's last on the list. Number 9 is the Truist Enjoy Beyond card. You do have a $95 annual fee with this one. The bonus opportunity for new card holders could net you $300. The everyday rewards, really not all that great. 3 points per dollar or 3%. You might think of it as on most travel purchases, 2% on dining, 1% on everything else. You do have a TSA pre-check or global entry credit for up to $100 per year on this card. And then you do also have an up to $100 credit for certain transit purchases like taxis or rideshare, and then some other things fall potentially under that credit as well. But really after the first year, once you're paying a $95 annual fee, you don't necessarily want to pay $95 to get a credit that gives you $95. Number 8 is the Amex Everyday Preferred Card, $95 annual fee. In terms of everyday rewards, you're getting 3 membership rewards points per dollar on grocery purchases, 2 membership rewards points per dollar on gas purchases, 1 point per dollar everywhere else. You can get a 50% boost on the number of points you get on all of your purchases if you use the card 30 times during a billing cycle, which is an awful lot. The bonus opportunity on this card, as I make this video, not that great at 15,000 points. So the only reason this card is this high is because sometimes people get this card as sort of a come down from the platinum, gold, or green cards from American Express when they want to make sure to hold on to some membership rewards points that they may have earned on other cards if they're not ready to use them right off the bat. But number 7 is the US Bank Shoppers Cash Rewards card. This is a card with no annual fee first year, then $95 annual fee. You can earn a $250 bonus as a new card holder, 6% at 2 retailers that you choose from a list that US Bank provides. Big names like Walmart, Amazon, Target, Best Buy, Home Depot, and there are others in there as well. So you can earn 6% on your purchases at 2 of those retailers on up to $1,500 in purchases per calendar quarter. You can earn 3% on a category that you choose, either gas and electric vehicles or wholesale clubs or bills and utilities, and then you get 1.5% cash back on all of your other purchases with the card. So if you spend a lot on this card, that $95 annual fee potentially could be worth paying for over time. And then number 6 is sort of in the same vein as that US Bank Shoppers card, and that is the Blue Cash Preferred card. No annual fee first year, $95 annual fee after that. Bonuses with American Express cards can vary often, but what I have seen recently is either $250 or $300 bonus opportunities on this card. In terms of everyday rewards, 6% back at US supermarkets on up to $6,000 per year of purchases at US supermarkets. You've got 6% on most streaming services. You've got 3% on gas and transit purchases, 1% back everywhere else. This is a card, especially if you spend a lot on groceries, that would interest you in particular, but pretty nice card, especially for people that maybe just want to hold one card for everything that they buy. Number 5 is the Bank of America Premium Rewards Card, $95 annual fee. You do have a big bonus opportunity up front with this card. You could earn 60,000 points, which you could think of as $600 of value if you spend $4,000 with the card in the first 90 days of having it. Everything else about the card, you get 2 points per dollar on your travel purchases with the card, 1.5 points per dollar on all of your other purchases with the card. You do have a credit for TSA PreCheck or global entry, and then you do have an up to $100 airline incidentals credit per year on this card. So some of that sort of makes up for the $95 annual fee potentially, but really that big bonus up front is what's going to get you excited, and then after the first year, your excitement level is going to go down a bit. Number 4 is the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey Card, $95 annual fee. Now you do have a 60,000 point bonus opportunity, so right there, your first year looking pretty good. In terms of the rewards you earn every day, you're getting 5 points per dollar on hotel purchases, 4 points per dollar on airfare, 3 points per dollar at restaurants as well as on other travel, and then 1 point per dollar everywhere else. There's a $50 yearly credit toward airfare, so when you purchase airfare with this card, the first $50 will come back to you. So if you want to hold one card and you are a frequent traveler, this is a card that you definitely should consider. Number 3 is the Citi Strata Premier, which is somewhat of a similar story to the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey in that you have a $95 annual fee. You have an even bigger bonus opportunity up front, 75,000 points as I make this video, which you could think of as $750 in value if you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months of having the card. Then your everyday rewards, you're getting 3 points per dollar in a bunch of categories: travel, supermarkets, gas and electric vehicles, and dining, 3 points on all of those, 1 point per dollar on everything else. So a downside a little bit for me with this card is, again, after the first year, I could find other cards on the market that have no annual fee where I could get that 3% or more in those other categories. So paying $95 after the first year doesn't feel as good, but you got so much at the beginning that you can still feel pretty decent about this card. Number 2 on this list is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. 60,000 point bonus opportunity as I make this video. That would be worth $600 if you took it as cash back. You could have it be worth $750 if you book travel through Chase Travel, their travel booking portal. And then you also have travel transfer partners, potentially like Southwest, United, Hyatt, Marriott, which also adds value if you can find good redemptions that way. So you can take your Chase points and transfer them into one of those partner programs. And so that is something that gives this card value as well. In terms of the everyday rewards, really not so hot, honestly. You're getting 3 points per dollar on dining purchases, which you could get in a lot of places, 2 points per dollar on any travel that you don't book through Chase's travel portal. You can get a little more when you book through Chase. You're getting 3 points per dollar on online grocery purchases, which seems like sort of a strange category, 3% on streaming, and then 1 point per dollar everywhere else. So those everyday rewards are not going to knock you out. But the flexibility of redemptions is nice on a travel card, meaning you can take it as cash back if you don't find a travel redemption that you want, or you just want cash back when you've got some points accumulated. You can either go through the portal or use the travel transfer partners, which is some more flexibility, and then obviously the extra 25% that you can earn when you go through the portal on your points means that they can be worth more as well. And then there is the Chase Trifecta, or what you could just think of as multiple Chase cards. This card is best when you have other Chase cards as well that you're earning points on in categories that maybe you like better than what you're seeing here. In particular, the Chase Freedom Flex that gives you 5% back in certain categories that change each calendar quarter, but you can combine the points that you earn on that card with the points you earn here, still use them through that travel portal and get the extra 25%, or use them through one of the travel transfer partners. So it's kind of a mouthful to explain this card, but if you use it the right way, it can still give you a lot of good value. And then of course in the first year, you've got that nice big bonus. And then the number 1 card is one that I've not always jumped for joy about, but the upfront bonus as I make this video is so good that any criticism I have to just wipe to the side, and that is the Capital One Venture Rewards card. $95 annual fee. Right now, you can earn 75,000 points, or what they call miles, on this card if you spend $4,000 with the card in the first 3 months of having it. You can think of those as $750 worth of travel when you redeem them. Also, in the first year, Capital One offering a $250 credit on travel booked through the Capital One travel portal. So you're going to get $250 in travel value there. You're also going to get another $750 of travel value that you can use pretty much anywhere for travel. You don't have to go through the Capital One travel portal there. But overall, that's $1,000 of value right there. In terms of everyday rewards, not overly exciting on this card, but you are going to get 2 Capital One miles for every dollar that you make in purchases, which you can think of as a 2% reward on all of your purchases. There is a TSA pre-check or global entry credit on this card. Otherwise, nothing all that over exciting, but that bonus is so good. You got so much up front that you gotta love this card even with a $95 annual fee. So that is the ranking, but I do have 3 other things I want to mention that are relevant to this video. First off, the Chase Ink Business credit cards. There is the Ink Business Preferred that has a $95 annual fee, and as I make this video, has a bonus of 120,000 points available, but you do have to be a business owner, and you do have to spend at least $8,000 with the card in the first 3 months of having it in order to get that bonus, which would be worth at least $1,200 of value. Now, Chase does have 2 no annual fee Ink Business credit cards that, as I make this video, have bonuses of 75,000 points, at least $750 of value on a no annual fee card. So you might want to check those out as well. The PenFed Pathfinder Rewards card from Pentagon Federal Credit Union is a $95 annual fee card that I could have included in the other part of this list, but I didn't because it's sort of a weird card. In terms of its everyday earnings and bonus, pretty decent. You can get 4 points per dollar on travel, 1.5 points on everything else with the card. There is, as I make this video, the potential for a 50,000 point bonus. The thing that's a little strange about this card, though, is that if you just joined Pentagon Federal Credit Union off the street, you would not get 4 points per dollar on travel. You'd only get 3 points per dollar on travel and 1.5 point everywhere else. But if you're part of their Honors Advantage program, which means you have a checking or savings account with PenFed in addition to the credit card, or you are a military member, either current or former, well, then you'd have that $95 annual fee waived, and you would get the 4 points per dollar on travel, as well as all the other benefits of the card, but then it becomes a no annual fee card, so it doesn't kind of fit the pattern of what we're talking about here. Plus, the points that you earn on this card cannot be used for cash back, and in the redemptions that you have available to you, sometimes those points are going to be worth less. In fact, often oftentimes are going to be worth less than 1 cent per point. So when you think of the points in your head, it's going to feel like maybe you're getting more value than you really are, because in some instances they're going to be worth like 0.8 of a point. Or if you're a member of PenFed, and especially if you are current or former military, or want to go further with them in a banking relationship, still worth taking a look at. And then finally, I want to mention the Robinhood Gold Card, which from what I hear is rolling out very slowly. I don't know how many people actually have this in their hands yet, but this is a card that is tailored to people that are part of Robinhood's paid gold program, which is either $5 per month or $50 per year. Now, the Robinhood Gold Card is part of that program, but then there are other things potentially that you can get as well, where you get a little extra in terms of your investing or your trading on the Robinhood platform. So if we just zeroed in on the card and we said it was a $50 annual fee card, we're looking at a card that gives you 3% cash back across the board on all of your purchases for essentially a $50 annual fee. There is no new cardholder bonus associated with the Robinhood Gold Card, though, so you're not getting anything extra potentially on the upfront. So when you look at this card compared to these $95 annual fee cards, or even against no annual fee cards that might have decent cash back, it's not sort of the slam dunk it might look like when you talk about a 3% cash back card across the board, because you are paying that $50 to be part of the gold program, and there is no bonus. But some people are super excited about this card, so I did want to mention it as well. So that's it for this video. Questions, comments, would love to hear them down there in that comment section. Otherwise, I thank you for watching, and as always, please go to podmoney.com, where we do credit card reviews, we talk personal finance, we talk deals, and all sorts of other fun stuff too. If you're not going to go to the website or leave a comment, watch that video next.